In this video, I want to tell you guys how I've developed this annuity sale, which is important because a lot of people have been asking me about annuity sales, specifically how to get the annuity sales, and they are needed to supplement your low earnings, especially in the early years of your business. Like in the first year, you're not going to have a bunch of cash flow. So you need some, you need these annuity sales. So pay attention. On August 27th and August 28th, I did two videos, and the videos were where I was going after an annuity sale, and it was the first day the person wasn't home, or she canceled on me, I forget. Then I just went to her house the second day because I knew she had this annuity and I knew I had the potential to get this sale. And but then she told me her daughter didn't want her to do it. And then I set another appointment, but then she said, but I want to do it. Like she said she wanted to do it. Then, that sounds too much. But then I went back down. I said, look, I got to get together with you. And I was selling her an Allianz annuity, and today is the final day of a 30% bonus. Now that's a bonus that has to be vested, so you got to be careful selling bonus annuities, but she'll never spend this money, at least for another 10-15 years, so it's perfect for her. Having said that, and I went to her home, when I got there, she reminded me that I was supposed to change a beneficiary on another life insurance plan that I sold her years ago. But she said, again, her daughter didn't want her to do it. And I just sat there and I just talked to her about it. And the last time I said, well, I guess your daughter's, I forget what it was. I was like, I guess your daughter's in control, huh? And she did not appreciate that. Not that I said it, but the sound of it she didn't like. So I said, well, your daughter knows best, and she's basically the one that, that's in charge. That's what I said, she's in charge. She was like, well, no, she's not. And then this time she started all over. My daughter doesn't want me to do it. And, I helped her out with the last time I was there, I helped her out with her drug card. So I'm providing service. And this time I helped her out in a beneficiary form for another insurance policy that I had sold her some years back. And she, and in doing so, I, again, further endeared myself to her, and then we went back into it. She owns her home. She's not wealthy by any means, but she doesn't really, she's never going to spend the money. And this will benefit her family. So, and I explained her to these things, and I was like, well, I just don't understand how it could be bad for you. And so she was like, yeah, she doesn't want me to do it. Then when we were done, everything else, she just told me, just write that up, just let's do that. And so I did all the paperwork. I did it on Allianz. I used I can't show you the other side of this, but I used, I'm parking the shade. I used their automated system. It's called Apply Now. And Allianz is good on the annuities. It's a good company for annuities. And so I used Apply Now. So you do everything online. So I got everything done. And now I'm just going to go in and she's going to sign the signature pages. So, and I know it's done because she went and transferred the money. It was in a savings account, earning no interest. And she moved it into her checking account, and she already gave me her routing number and everything, so it's pretty much a slam dunk. Having said that, let's see. It's just persistence, and I never really pitched her. I never went into the whole, just a whole sales pitch on annuities. I just let her know this is good for you, and you know it. Your daughter's the sticking point, and I just stayed with it. And here from August 27th, August 28th, she wasn't home on August 20th. She canceled on me on 27th. I just stopped by on August 28th. No appointment or anything. I just stopped by. And then I called her because today's the last day of the 30% bonus. I called her Thursday. I said, I got to get down there. I went Friday, so that's the third appointment. And then, so these take time, but that's okay because I had the time. You know, I've been doing a lot of admin work and working with other agents lately, so I've had the time. But when I can get an annuity, I'm going to get it because it's thousands of dollars in one hit. So Friday, I met with her and I showed her the brochure from Allianz, the 30% bonus. Showed her how it would work for her and how it benefits her and how it benefits her family. And she was like, and she said no because her daughter didn't want her to do it. But then we got to talking. We were talking about other things, and I just was nice to her and never stressed her out or anything. And it's almost like a test. It's almost like they give you a test. And I can't say that this is going to be a normal pattern, but certainly being not stressed is critical. It's almost like you sell the annuity like you sell a $10,000 final expense plan. Like, hey, here it is, and this is how it works. And, you know, just need you to sign here and here. Oh, you don't want to do it? Why not? You know, and it's not like it's just an annuity. It's $100,000. You know, $250,000. You know, that's what happens. And I've been guilty of that before. So, but you know, you just learn that it's not a big deal. You just approach it like any other sale. And when this one it was so, you know, she's got her money in it's a regional bank, small regional bank. They're paying her no interest. So this gets her some deserved return on investment. And, you know, and I use terms like that, like you deserve this. I use terms like honest rate of return. You need to get an honest rate of return. Not, you know, I'm not going to, you know, dramatize this. And I never say that these indexed annuities are going to return like mutual funds or anything. I tell them, you know, it's probably somewhere in between what that bank's giving you and those mutual funds. But it's safe and it's indexed. You lock in your annual gains and it's a safe way to go. So she just basically, when I was done, I was thinking, wow, I blew it. I didn't get the sale. But she just told me, no, just let's get that done. And I didn't understand what she was saying. Get what done? I was like, oh, you want the annuity? She's like, yes. And I was like, okay. She had to sell me. So it's just kind of an example of how these things may unfold. And, you know, I think probably some of the key points in what I'm telling you in this video is that, number one, not being stressed, not pushing, allowing, you know, I basically dictate the benefits, and that was understood. So there wasn't a question there, but it's like the question really was about the daughter. And at a certain point, you know, she is just like, I don't care what my daughter says. You know, this is a competent woman. She, you know, her daughter does handle her checkbook, but she, you know, we called the daughter up while we were there. And, you know, she said, I want my routing number and my account number. And then today she went over to the bank and transferred the money. So, and I'm heading down there right now because I'm submitting this online again with Allianz. And again, it's an excellent company to use. And I will utilize their Apply Now program. You can run that offline and online. I did it online. They have two options. One is that they will email the digital signature to the client. My client doesn't have email, which is not uncommon in the upstate of South Carolina, that these people don't have an email address, especially somebody who's 70-ish years old. And or you can do everything online, print it out, and they just sign it. and then you go back and you upload the documents through through the website, and it's basically you just upload the documents into Allianz. So, or you can email them to Allianz, and so that's it. That's the story of this annuity, and I hope it's helpful to you. You must get the annuities. If you're new, you got to get one, even if it's one every 3 or 4 months, because it'll be worth it like $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $10,000. You know, and that's what you need. You're going to struggle if you don't get. You need to get the final expense. You need to get the Medicare. You need to get the Medicare Advantage. You need to get those little hospital indemnity plans, and you need to get the annuities. If you're not getting all of them, you're going to fall short, because all of those little ones, the final expense gives you the big hits. And I say big hits. The annuities give you the big hits, obviously, but the final expense, especially as you get later into the year, like if you write a Medicare Advantage right now, you're only going to get a few bucks. I mean, literally $50, something like that. $75. I don't even know what it is. I don't even count it as money earned. I just look at it as renewal income next year, this late in the year. So when you sell a $60 a month final expense plan, that's really what you need to sell a couple of those here or there. But you also need to get the annuity to take the weight off of your shoulders. You need, because when you get that $6,000, $7,000, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 hit, that goes a long way to paying a lot of bills and get you above board and let you go, I'm all right. You know, it's tough. It's tough going from paycheck to paycheck. So, again, the anatomy of an annuity sale. How's that? And I hope it's helpful to you.